It's a sad reality, but when we talk about sports today, cheating and manipulation are prevalent in every corner, whether it's in baseball, basketball, or even long-distance running. As I grow older, I've come to realize that no sport is exempt from the temptation to game the system, and it's been especially noticeable in recent years. Whether it's the rampant doping issues coming out of Kenya, sprinter scandals in the United States, or European doping problems, there's always something shaking up the world of athletics. And today, we're diving into the case of one particular athlete from Spain, Mohammed Katir. Before we get into the heart of this story, let's take a moment to acknowledge just how fast Mo Katir is. This man isn't just good, he's exceptional. A two-time world championship medalist, Katir snagged a silver in the 5,000 meters in 2023 and a bronze in the 1,500 meters in 2022. He's one of only a handful of athletes to break the 3:30 barrier in the 1,500 meters, run a 7:33,000 meters, and dip under 13 minutes in the 5,000 meters. His speed and strength are undeniably impressive, which makes the recent developments in his career even more questionable. It all started earlier this year when Katir was handed a 2-year ban for failing to meet testing requirements. For those who aren't familiar, if an athlete misses 3 anti-doping tests in 12 months, they can face a ban. Unfortunately for Katir, he missed 3 tests, and this led to his suspension. Here's how it went down. On February 28, 2023, Katir was supposed to be in Spain. Instead, he was in Lisbon, visiting his sick fiancée. His father, who was at his house during this time, met with the doping control officer, but his absence was marked as a failure. On April 3, 2023, Katir was supposed to be in Spain again, but was actually in France. Once again, his father answered the door for the doping officer, and Katir got another failure. And then, on October 10, 2023, came the third and final whereabouts failure. And this time, Katir's dad tried to make up a story saying Katir was just around the corner, but this excuse didn't hold up either. Now, these were serious violations, but they're only the beginning. The real bombshell came when it was revealed that Katir had been charged with tampering with doping control records, and that's a major offense. Essentially, this means that after missing his 3rd test, Katir didn't just lie about his whereabouts, he went even further. He allegedly tried to manipulate documents and falsify records to cover up the situation. This is the kind of tampering that can lead to even harsher punishments than the standard 3-test failure ban. And the Athletics Integrity Unit, AIU, has been incredibly thorough in uncovering this. When Katir missed his 3rd test on October 10, 2023, he claimed that his testing time was set for 7:20 a.m. However, according to the records, it was scheduled for 7:20 p.m., a clear discrepancy. To make matters worse, after the doping control officer left, Katir allegedly logged onto his account and changed the time to match his story. While this wasn't necessarily classified as tampering at the time, the full picture came into focus when investigators looked deeper into his actions. The real kicker comes from the initial February 28, 2023 failure. Katir claimed that he missed the test because he rushed to Lisbon to care for his sick fiancée. But the AIU uncovered that Katir had submitted falsified travel vouchers, completely fabricating the events surrounding his absence. He lied about the entire situation in an attempt to convince World Athletics that the absence wasn't his fault. This kind of dishonesty is what ultimately led to the tampering charges. Now, the AIU has made it clear that they will no longer accept flimsy explanations in doping cases. Thanks to their dedication and the investigative tools they have at their disposal, including detailed timestamp tracking and online activity analysis, it's harder than ever for athletes to get away with these kinds of actions. As of now, Katir is banned from competition until 2028, meaning he won't be eligible for major events like the 2025 World Championships or the 2026 European Championships. He will be eligible for the 2028 Olympics, but that's a long wait, and by then, he will have missed several years of top-tier competition. At just 26 years old, Katir's career is far from over, but this ban will have a huge impact. The AIU's investigation standards are high, and they're not easily fooled by fabricated stories or false documentation. This is a warning to other athletes. You might be able to deceive the system for a while, but eventually, the truth will come out. In conclusion, it's disheartening to see another athlete succumb to the temptation to cheat in such a high-profile sport. Katir's actions have brought shame to his career, and now, with his tampering charges, it's clear that he's not just a victim of a system. He's actively trying to manipulate that system to his advantage. It's a sad reminder of the lengths some will go to in pursuit of success, but also a testament to the vigilance of the Athletics Integrity Unit in exposing these kinds of violations. What do you think of this case? Do you believe Katir will bounce back after his ban, or is this the end of his career as we know it? Thanks for watching this video.